Have you ever felt a deep sense of purpose and clarity, as if you're on the right path in life? This feeling often comes when we're in tune with our higher self. But what exactly is the higher self? And how can we know when we're aligning with it? These are important questions that many people ask as they seek personal growth and a more fulfilling life. In this video, we'll explore the concept of the higher self and discuss ways to recognize when you're in alignment with it. We'll also look at practices that can help you connect more deeply with this aspect of yourself, overcome obstacles, and live a life that's true to your deepest values and aspirations. Let's start by understanding what the higher self is. The higher self is often described as the wisest, most authentic part of you. It's the aspect of your consciousness that goes beyond your everyday thoughts and emotions. Some people think of it as their spiritual core or their true essence. Your higher self is connected to your deepest wisdom, intuition, and sense of purpose. The higher self plays a crucial role in personal growth. When we're in touch with this part of ourselves, we often feel more confident, peaceful, and aligned with our life's purpose. It guides us towards choices and actions that are in our best interest and helps us navigate life's challenges with greater ease and clarity. Now let's talk about the signs that indicate you're aligning with your higher self. One of the most common signs is an increase in intuition. You might find yourself having strong gut feelings about certain decisions or situations. These intuitive insights often turn out to be correct, guiding you towards positive outcomes. Another sign is a feeling of inner peace. When you're aligned with your higher self, you're likely to feel a sense of calm and contentment, even in the face of external challenges. This doesn't mean you never experience negative emotions, but rather that you have an underlying sense of stability and trust in life's process. You might also notice more synchronicities in your daily life. These are meaningful coincidences that seem to occur at just the right time. For example, you might think of a friend you haven't spoken to in a while and then receive a call from them shortly after. These synchronicities can serve as guideposts, confirming that you're on the right path. Enhanced creativity is another sign of alignment with your higher self. You might find yourself brimming with new ideas or approaching problems in innovative ways. This increased creativity often comes from a place of inspiration rather than forced effort. While these signs can be exciting and reassuring, it's important to remember that aligning with your higher self isn't always easy. There are several common obstacles that can get in the way. One of the biggest is ego-driven thoughts. The ego, which is focused on self-preservation and often driven by fear, can cloud our judgment and pull us away from our higher self's guidance. Fear and self-doubt are also significant obstacles. These emotions can make us second-guess our intuition and lead us to make decisions based on insecurity rather than our deeper wisdom. External pressures and expectations can similarly throw us off course. When we're too focused on pleasing others or meeting societal standards, we may lose touch with our own inner guidance. Negative self-talk is another hurdle. The voice in our head that criticizes and doubts can drown out the quieter, wiser voice of our higher self. Learning to recognize and challenge this negative self-talk is an important step in aligning with your higher self. So, how can we overcome these obstacles and better align with our higher self? There are several practices that can help. Meditation and mindfulness are powerful tools for connecting with your inner wisdom. By quieting the mind and focusing on the present moment, you create space to hear the subtle guidance of your higher self. Journaling and self-reflection can also be very effective. Writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences can help you identify patterns, gain insights, and connect more deeply with your inner wisdom. You might try asking yourself questions like, what feels truly right for me in this situation? Or What would my wisest self advise? Spending time in nature is another great way to align with your higher self. Many people find that being in natural settings helps them feel more grounded and connected to something larger than themselves. This can create an ideal state for receiving insights from your higher self. Following your passions is also key. When you engage in activities that truly excite and inspire you, you're often in alignment with your higher self. Pay attention to what brings you joy and a sense of fulfillment, and make time for these activities in your life. Let's talk more about the role of intuition in aligning with your higher self. Intuition is often described as a gut feeling or a knowing that comes from within. It's different from logical thinking, which relies on facts and analysis. Intuition is more immediate and often comes with a sense of certainty, even if you can't explain why. Learning to trust your intuition is a crucial part of aligning with your higher self. This doesn't mean blindly following every hunch, but rather developing a relationship with your intuitive sense and learning to distinguish it from fear or wishful thinking. One way to develop your intuition is to start paying attention to your gut feelings and see how they play out. When you have a strong intuition about something, make a note of it and see what happens. Over time, you may start to recognize the particular quality of your intuitive insights. It's also important to create quiet space in your life where you can hear your intuition. Our modern world is full of noise and distractions, which can drown out our inner voice. Regular periods of silence, whether through meditation, walks in nature, or simply sitting quietly, can help you tune into your intuition more easily. Balancing mind, body, and spirit is another important aspect of aligning with your higher self. These three elements are interconnected, and neglecting any one of them can throw you out of alignment. Physical well-being is the foundation. When your body is healthy and well cared for, you have more energy and clarity to connect with your higher self. This includes eating nourishing foods, getting regular exercise, and ensuring you get enough sleep. Mental clarity is equally important. This involves managing stress, practicing mindfulness, and engaging in activities that stimulate your mind in positive ways. Learning new skills, solving problems, and engaging in meaningful conversations can all contribute to mental clarity. Emotional balance is another key element. This doesn't mean never experiencing negative emotions, but rather developing the ability to process and move through your emotions in a healthy way. Practices like emotional intelligence exercises, therapy, or support groups can be helpful in developing emotional balance. Spiritual growth, whatever that means to you personally, is also crucial in aligning with your higher self. This might involve religious or spiritual practices, or it could simply mean cultivating a sense of connection to something larger than yourself. One of the biggest challenges in aligning with your higher self is overcoming self-limiting beliefs. These are the negative thoughts and beliefs we hold about ourselves that can hold us back from growth and alignment. The first step in overcoming these beliefs is to identify them. Pay attention to your self-talk and the assumptions you make about your abilities and worth. Are there recurring themes or phrases that come up often? Once you've identified these beliefs, the next step is to challenge them. Ask yourself where these beliefs came from and whether they're really true. Look for evidence that contradicts these negative beliefs. Often we'll find that our self-limiting beliefs are based on outdated information or false assumptions. The final step is to reframe these beliefs in a more positive and empowering way. For example, if you often think, "I'm not good enough," you might reframe this as, "I'm constantly growing and improving." This new belief acknowledges that you're a work in progress while still affirming your inherent worth. Building self-confidence is also crucial in this process. This doesn't mean becoming arrogant or ignoring your flaws, but rather developing a healthy sense of self-worth and trust in your abilities. Celebrate your successes no matter how small, and learn to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats. Living with purpose is another important aspect of aligning with your higher self. This involves discovering your values, setting meaningful goals, and making choices that are in line with your higher self. To discover your values, think about what's truly important to you. What principles do you want to live by? What kind of person do you want to be? Your values serve as a compass, helping you make decisions that are in alignment with your higher self. Setting meaningful goals is the next step. These aren't just about achieving external success, but about creating a life that feels fulfilling and authentic to you. Your goals should excite you and feel aligned with your values and higher purpose. Making choices aligned with your higher self often requires courage. It might mean saying no to opportunities that don't feel right, even if they look good on paper. It might mean pursuing a path that others don't understand. Trust that when you're aligned with your higher self, you're on the right path, even if it's not always easy. When you start aligning with your higher self, you'll likely notice a ripple effect in various areas of your life. Your relationships may improve as you become more authentic and self-aware. You might find that you attract people and opportunities that are more in line with your true self. In your career, you may find greater satisfaction and success as you make choices that are aligned with your values and strengths. This doesn't necessarily mean changing jobs, but rather approaching your work with a new perspective and energy. Your personal growth can also inspire others. As you become more aligned with your higher self, you may naturally become a role model for others seeking similar growth. Your journey can encourage others to look within themselves and seek their own alignment. Maintaining alignment with your higher self is an ongoing process. It's not something you achieve once and then forget about. There are daily practices you can incorporate to stay connected. One practice is to start each day with intention. This might involve a brief meditation, journaling, or simply taking a few moments to connect with your higher self and set your intentions for the day. Regular self-reflection is also important. Take time to check in with yourself and see if your actions and choices are aligned with your higher self. If you notice you've gotten off track, gently guide yourself back. Life is constantly changing, and your path of alignment will need to adapt as well. Be open to new insights and guidance from your higher self. What aligned you in the past may not be what aligns you now. Continuous learning and self-improvement are also key to maintaining alignment. Your higher self is always guiding you towards growth and expansion. Stay curious, be open to new ideas, and never stop learning. In conclusion, aligning with your higher self is a powerful way to live a more fulfilling and purposeful life. It involves tuning into your intuition, overcoming obstacles, balancing different aspects of your life, and living with intention. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when you feel perfectly in sync with your higher self, and times when you feel disconnected. This is normal and part of the growth process. The key is to keep coming back to these practices, to keep listening to that inner wisdom, and to trust in your own growth journey. As you continue to align with your higher self, you may find that life becomes richer, more meaningful, and more joyful than you ever imagined possible. We encourage you to start exploring these ideas in your own life. Pay attention to the signs of alignment, practice connecting with your higher self, and see what changes unfold. Remember, your higher self is always there, waiting to guide you towards your highest potential. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of aligning with your higher self. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and practical tools to support your personal growth journey. If you found this information helpful, Please like and share this video and subscribe to our channel for more content on personal development and spiritual growth. We'd love to hear about your experiences with aligning with your higher self. What practices have you found most helpful? What changes have you noticed in your life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be incredibly valuable to others on this journey. Remember, every step you take towards alignment with your higher self is a step towards a more authentic, fulfilling life. Trust in your inner wisdom, be patient with yourself, and enjoy the journey of self-discovery and growth. As we close this video, we invite you to take a moment right now to connect with your higher self. Take a deep breath, close your eyes if you'd like, and ask your higher self for guidance. What message does it have for you today? Trust whatever comes up, even if it's just a feeling or a subtle knowing. Thank you again for watching. May your journey of alignment bring you joy, peace, and a deep sense of purpose. Until next time, take care and stay true to your higher self.